There's a phase in everything where you're putting the most effort in and you seem to be getting the least out of it. You're making no progress. You're extremely frustrated and you're super dedicated to something you're passionate about or want to be better at. And yet it just seems like everything's at a standstill. But here's what's actually happening when that occurs. There's a little saying that I heard the other day, technically I read it, is that the moment that you feel resistance towards something you're putting effort towards, that's where learning, that's where development, that's where progress is actually happening, because you're hitting a wall. You're discovering something you are now challenged with, and that is the first hurdle that you have to get over, or the second or the third or the fourth. You might have been doing this for a few years and you came across something that seems abnormally difficult, right? So what's going on? Listen, I can relate. Maybe you're a guitarist who's just now recently picked up a guitar and you're trying to learn how to play music and understand music. And out of nowhere, you're realizing that you're having a difficult time switching chords. Maybe you're having a difficult time with strumming patterns. Maybe you're having a hard time understanding tempo. Something's not clicking and you're like, man, I don't even know why I'm trying to learn how to play guitar. I don't know why I'm trying to learn and develop into this. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm not seeing any progress and I've been playing for months. I've been playing for years, days, weeks. When you feel the resistance, that is your telltale sign you are striving to progress. Right now, your brain is developing new pathways to learn how to perform those tasks. Or maybe you're an early fitness enthusiast. Maybe you're just trying to figure out how to lift weights, how to get in better shape, build bigger muscles. Whatever it is, there's a reason why you're having a hard time getting past something. Maybe it's a physical plateau. Maybe you're having a hard time getting into meal preps or understanding nutrition. Maybe something's just not quite clicking. Something's missing. Why can't I get stronger on a lift? It's because there's something you're missing in your routine. It could be intensity, it could be tempo, it could be reps, it could be weight selection, it could be recovery time. So it might be your whole program, or maybe it's just you're not eating enough to support how you're working out. Either way, when you feel the resistance, that is an indicator that you are just now getting a grasp of how to progress even further in whatever you're trying to accomplish. Again, I relate to all these things, even boxing, right? So maybe you're an early boxer, you're trying to get in there, you're going to the classes, you're getting lessons, you're punching, but maybe in sparring sessions, you keep getting hit in the face. Maybe you get a couple rounds in and you can't hold your arms up anymore. Maybe your footwork is really clumsy and really lead-footed, right? Maybe you're not moving right. These are all things that me personally, I'm dealing with myself to one extent or the other. It's for the simple fact that it's new to me. And I'm on a development series, if you've been watching the channel, where I'm trying to go pro in weightlifting. I'm trying to go pro for boxing. I'm trying to go pro with music. All these I'm trying to desperately develop myself towards to be able to accomplish great things in each respective field. Now, when it comes to weightlifting, that's what I have the most experience with. Not many things surprise me, nor they're very complicated for me. These things I find very fluid, very easy to grasp the newer concepts, very easy to grasp older concepts and how to apply them to anyone and everyone, including myself. I do have a more difficult time pretty much applying anything to myself if it comes from a learning or development perspective. It's some weird issue that I personally deal with where I've worked with anybody and everybody on pretty much any extent I can think of when it comes to weightlifting or nutrition. And for me to explain to people and help people with that, it is extremely easy. It's the same as having a conversation about what coffee do you like, what art do you like, what music do you like. That has developed into something that is just a casual conversation that I can hold with many, many people. The majority of this channel is dedicated towards that. Now, it hasn't had much of a direction in quite a long time. It's typically just a workout vlog. And for all of you, I understand that is not enough. It's copy and paste out there, right? Everyone's seen it, everyone's been a part of it. You know who you like to watch, you know who you don't like to watch. You have every fitness influencer out there that you can aspire to be for one reason or another. Maybe they're funny, maybe they're huge, maybe they're serious, maybe they're super smart, maybe they're super kind. whatever it is, I realize I need to pick more of a direction with the channel when it comes to building that relationship in that aspect. So if you find the content a bit boring as of recently or a bit too scattered and you quite don't understand where we're going with this, I do apologize. That is on me. I got a little lazy with it, trying to sacrifice the quality for the consistency to keep the quantity up. It's a whole thing. Now, for me personally, developing into these aspects with guitar and boxing, the ones that I am desperately trying to aim towards, and now's the greatest time as ever, I'm trying to teach myself how to sing. I haven't documented any of the journey. For me personally, it's a bit of a sensitive topic. It makes me feel very shy because it's something that I actually really want to do, but I don't have as much experience behind it. And for some reason, I'm okay with showing some silly stuff with guitar, but for the most part, those videos do show where my successes are, not where I'm struggling. It's not as transparent as it should be. Weightlifting, it's a whole other aspect. In boxing, I'm very passionate about it, but it's fitness intertwined with that, and it's something that I can still be very open about. Even if I'm not doing that great with it, I can make fun of myself and I can have a good time at my own expense while understanding that it's a learning process. However, singing personally, been a little hidden about that one myself, is all of these aspects, even though very different niches, very different topics, is about self-development and improvement. And that's pretty much what this channel's always been about, but my only thing that I've been okay with learning about, dedicating my time to, due to fear of judgment of others and an outside perspective, which is a whole thing. I should never have felt that way, but I think we all relatively feel that way, where we're scared about how people close to us and how people who don't even know us might judge us and how we might feel based off those opinions. Because if we truly are passionate about something, to get shut down or talked bad about or have those issues of just worrying about judgment, it's very fear-inducing and it can be paralyzing to the point where you don't take any action whatsoever. So that's something I'm personally working on. I'm working up the courage to be able to share my journey on that as well. But all these things are just, they're self-improvement. That's all it is dedication, discipline, self-improvement, passion, and living towards a more creative, healthy lifestyle, which I think creativity and fun go hand in hand with a healthy lifestyle, because the brain needs to be able to be creative. It's been a survival tactic. We were created with such an intent to be able to be creative. That's why we're able to do it. That's why everyone to some extent can be creative. It can be creative with problem solving at work. It can be creative by drawing. It can be creative with music. You can be creative with how you go about, bringing down a very stressful situation if two people are upset with each other. We have creativity in every aspect of our lives. But overall, this is a self-improvement, and I think from here on out, I think that's the angle that we need to be able to take, is just open self-improvement, discipline. These things are tied together. This channel will still remain mostly a fitness channel, but there are aspects of music, aspects of art, aspects of boxing that will always tie back to just me weightlifting, for the simple fact that it takes dedication and discipline of the mind, that it takes dedication, discipline, and consistency to get better. And it takes all those things with understanding that when you don't see progress, when you don't see results, when it feels like everything is pointless because nothing is changing for the better, even though you're dedicating day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, second after second towards this very thing, that's when we make our most growth. That's when we hit the wall and we find a new way around it. Why is this a wall? Why is it in front of me? Why am I struggling with this? What do I need to do to be able to get past it? Now, of course, that's why experts do exist out there, or at least people and friends or family who have experience with said things, and having important conversations matters so very much. These are all the aspects that we need to be able to incorporate and understand, work together, they harmonize, and they bring in a bigger, brighter, more beautiful picture of our development the harder that we push into stuff, and that's where the most difference is made. So if you are dealing with something right now that is just preventing you from making progress in life, whether it's finances, it's music, it's boxing, it's weightlifting, it's overall health, it's whatever it could be, it could just simply be the fact that right now you're in the learning phase. Right now you are developing, you just don't see it because you see every percent of progress as you go along, and sometimes you don't even see it until your brain mulls it over for a few days. There's some times where, personally, if I take a break from playing guitar or trying to sing or boxing and I come back a few days later because I needed a break or I just wasn't able to get to it, my brain subconsciously has mulled over why I was stuck with it, and I've made so much more progress. And that's where I think makes the coolest difference. And I want it to just mean more to everybody to understand the grand picture behind these series. Reese's Puffs. Beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. I think all of that is just to really say that you're not alone, nor will you ever be. Someone else out there is always experiencing something you're experiencing right this very moment. So understand, if you hit the wall and you're not seeing progress or results, it's just part of it. That's when you make your most development. So don't be discouraged, be encouraged to be consistent with it. And even if you have extra time, press into it just a little bit harder, because your next breakthrough is honestly just around the corner. And it just might be a day away. It might be a week away. It might be a month away. But the more you put into it, the bigger the breakthrough. So stay encouraged, stay amazing. Thank you for being here. I hope you're excited for everything that's to come. This is just my little manifesto, right? I'm hoping that this can reach more people, but there's going to be a much more coherent idea behind the channel and every video that I post from here on out, and I hope that you really enjoy it. I hope that it's fun for you, and if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, or if you just want to drop a random comment, let me know. But please follow along. This is going to be a really amazing thing, and I hope I can help a lot of you out with this. Also, because I'm an endless black void of validation, like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't. And if you follow the channel, you know what the outro is. If you don't follow the channel, now's a great time to learn, so set aside everything that you're doing and follow along just for the next couple of seconds. Stay grinding, stay strong, and of course, stay silly. I'll catch you on the next video. Till then, later. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.